your suck thing first.
This hour on The Score is being brought to you by Woodfield Nissan, the Midwest #1 Nissan volume dealer. Got a feeling.
Yeah, well, it was the most requested voice, the most requested guest, the most requested, and we were at All Request Radio here.
Be yourself, Grote.
So we go back to the Grosinger Lincolnwood hotline, find over 4,000 vehicles.
Should have never worked at The Score in the first place. You should have stayed at BBM.
Find over 4,000 vehicles at grossingerdeals.com. We had so many requests for this that we needed to bring on Les Grobstein. The highest rated show, the highest rated 445 AM Gab Fest there is. Hi, Les.
Rosie, how you doing, first of all? And we're not looking forward to Chivy for you. You got to live as long as my great-grandmother did. She lived to 99. That's how long Rosie's going to live.
Nobody in the world could not stomach me that long.
God bless her, Grobber. Where, pray tell, is Les Grobstein's car taking him to at this very moment?
Back home, I was visiting my son, his wife, and my grandsons.
Oh, very nice. I think one of my favorite recent Les Grobstein memories was, I think it was 2 years ago when...
How can you do this in your voice? That's not the point of this.
It was 2 years ago. It was a Bears-Vikings, and Les came out to our tailgate. I was out there with my brother and with his wife and my girlfriend at the time. And Les comes out to the tailgate, and he just looked. He didn't say hi to anybody. He just looked up. He saw the flags that were flying. We had a Bears flag flying, and then he saw the other flag, and he just goes, "What's with the Tennessee flag up there?" And you were insulted because Bruce Pearl is a bad guy.
No, he's not a bad guy. He's a scumbag. He's a piece of crap. And when Tennessee plays Kentucky, I can't root for either team now. I have the attitude, can't they both?
Well, right, because Calipari's your other guy. It's
not even as much as Calipari. I can't stand Kentucky so much. It's not the kids on their team. It's just that their fans are so insatiable and so miserable and so arrogant and cocky. And it's not going to happen in all likelihood, but boy, I would love to see them lose just to see those people walk away from Indianapolis miserable next week.
Well, and then my other favorite...
you can't do it in your voice. There's no point to this.
Favorite thing to do is to talk to you about... Dave Stewart he was in 8, and now he's running the Arizona Diamondbacks. And there was this one time in the locker room when he got in David Schuster's face, and don't you ever talk to me like that again.
It wasn't David Schuster. It was the late Bob Glass, somebody that Rosie knew well, like we all did. And he got into it with La Russa after Terry Steinbach was hit by a Bobby Thigpen pitch in the helmet. This was the first year of then new Comiskey Park in 1991. And La Russa went ballistic after the game. He says he threw at him on purpose. Well, the bases were loaded, and it was a tie ball game. I don't think he was intentionally trying to hit a guy to force him to go-ahead run. He tried to ask La Russa, well, why would he throw at a guy with the bases loaded? He says, the next person that says that, we're going to go at it right here. And Bob Glass said, it must have been really scary. And La Russa screams, I don't want to hear about that bull bleep. And Glass says, okay, but don't yell at me. I'll bleep and yell if I bleep and want to. Then I'll yell back. Okay, fine. Then the interview's over. And that's when Glass said, don't be that way. Be a man. Be a man. The man's lying on the ground. And then all of a sudden, there was Dave Stewart yelling something that I can't even quote. What are you talking about being a man, you bleep-bleeper? And it went back and forth. And finally, and we've got the tape of Dave Stewart, what he actually said at the end to Bob Glass.
And don't you ever come around here again, right?
Don't you ever bring your ass around here again.
That's it. That's the punchline right there.
All right. Robert, thank you for... We had somebody text in that you guys made his 4:45 a.m. trip tolerable and wanted to thank you. And I guess we just have a spelling bee between the two of you.
Grote.
It was fun to do, and I don't know who is going to be replacing you. It's going to be impossible to replace you. It'll be somebody sitting in your shoes, Mark. But bottom line is there's some guys that show up 1 or 2 minutes before showtime, and so they don't have enough time for transaction. I just hope whoever does it is willing to at least get there to do a few minutes.
Perfect.
Always Grobber.
Perfect.
It was a blast. It's always my first cup of coffee. Cuddle up with Grobber at 4:40 in the morning. And we just talk about anything. And we got one more week of that. We have one more full week of
That's right.
This
happens to be the last
Grote
WB Club show.
Yeah, so we got a full week left of that. So if you've never heard it, treat yourself at 4:40 in the morning.
And you have promised that during the Cubs season you are going to call in, especially from road games out of town there.
Oh, absolutely. Especially like those West Coast games and things like that and the road games. I will definitely be calling you, Les.
Thanks,
Looking
Les.
forward to that. We've had a blast with it. And by the way, Rosie, you got to get somebody that can help you suck, because people get mad at me when I say that you guys suck. I said they want you to say they suck. They request it. They enjoy it. They demand that you call in and tell the wake and bake guys that they suck. Am I telling the truth or not?
That's right. It's true. It's our oxygen. It's our ambrosia. It's nectar of the gods. That's what we're striving for.
Well, you need to get somebody that will also vigorously inhale along with you guys.
Thank you, Les.
Thanks, Les.
Thanks, Les.
I love you.
Bye, guys.
Bye. There you go.
There he goes. What's with the Tennessee flag? That was just so great. Like, here's all my friends and my my friends and family. They were kind of excited to meet Grobber, and I was there with my girlfriend trying to explain to her Les Grobstein. Like, she didn't know. Like, she's from Arizona, so she knows absolutely nothing. And he just looks up. Everybody's like, "Oh, hey, what's with the Tennessee flag?" So we had to go through that before we did anything else.
I want to know what kind of transactions you're having every morning.
That was a twofer. You got to save that cut. That was a twofer, right? Somebody's sitting in Grote's shoes for transactions.
Yeah.
Radio guys were just smiling on us right there.
They were. You know what? It's a very fitting end, I guess, to like this.
What's up, Ethan?
Yeah, look, that was Ethan Shaw.
Chiming in.